Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 23rd of June, 2026. So, got some interesting stuff to talk about today, that's for sure. Today, as you know, as a direct result of what happened on yesterday's streams, meaning the Resident Evil stream not doing so well, but having an outstanding late-night stream of TCG Card Shop Sim, I wanted to directly address some of the criticisms that I've been receiving around my Pokemon and trading card content for the last month. And that's exactly what the DSP Morning Show was about today. For the entire first 30, 40 plus minutes, I talked about how I felt I need to diversify my content. That's why we started doing this to begin with. That I am going to try to balance the content so it's not all about cards and Pokemon all the time. That basically when I'm not doing Pokemon content or card content, yes, there will still be rewards, for example, for hitting certain milestones of support of pack openings, but that I wasn't going to bring it up all the time nor harp on it. And in addition, that the reason that we're doing so much of this content right now is because it's the summer and there's not a lot going on, right? There's almost no new releases, so we're just doing filler content, okay? I also emphasized that tonight on my late stream, we were going to look at a variety of games together in the hopes of finding something new so that we have something in the rotation other than what we're doing now for variety purposes, so people have something else to watch if they don't care about the cards or about the Pokemon, right? So, we went through all of this, and I kid you not, as I'm basically finishing my discussion about all of it, I receive an insane amount of contributions. A $500 tip, an additional $200 tip, a $100 tip, a bunch of super chats, a bunch of subs and kicks. Insane. Like out of nowhere. And I'm like, whoa, that's wild, the amount of support I just got. We just then went on to do the most card pack openings in history, 22. I did 17. No, I think it was 21. It was either 21 or 22. I lost track. I know what it was. It was 21 standard pack openings from the new Mega Evolution box that we were just opening. And then it was 2 each of the special boxes, the ultra boxes that I just introduced yesterday. Okay? Absolutely wild. We ended up opening a ridiculous amount of cards. Okay? So that was fun. And no lie, it took an entire other hour. So the first hour of the morning show was me saying my piece about the Pokemon card stuff. The second half was me unpacking cards. Okay? So it was almost like people heard my piece and were like, it's messed up that Phil's kind of getting, this criticism about this thing that's working for him. So let's support him because we want him to succeed. And they did. And it was insanely amazing. So thank you to anyone that was there for that first stream. After we did all those pack openings, we played Pokemon for about 2 hours. Okay? And it was fun. We continued on in the area that we were in, which is a bunch of duels and stuff on a route. We got to a new town. We caught a bunch of new Pokemon today and named them. We didn't do any gym battles or anything like that. We ended up, for the second half of the stream, in a shrine. And this shrine was a big maze, and it was very confusing. But at the end, there was a bunch of rewards to finally, for getting through it. So it was very fun to do. Interactive, fun stream. And obviously, monstrous support on that stream. More than I've seen in a long time in an individual stream like this. So it was absolutely amazing. Thank you to anyone that was there for it. You guys are awesome. Okay? Now, did I get any more hits? Well, here's the thing. This new box of Mega Evolution cards I opened had a promo card included, and it's a randomized promo card. Like, you don't know what one you're going to get. I got one here. Bulbasaur. That's worth $26. So this promo card that was included ended up being my 4th most valuable card in my set because it was just in the box, which is crazy. That's awesome, right? So, did I really get anything else in all of the pulls? No, I'm not even kidding. We did the most pulls ever. It was 21 regular packs, 4, or was it 2 special? It was either 21 and 2 or 21 and 4. I can't remember. And there was nothing in them. I couldn't believe it. There was nothing in any of them besides the promo card. So really, were there hits? Yeah, but they were all low value, like $3, $1. I think one was $5. Nothing that really would make it to the Wall of Fame. So after all those pulls, like, damn, you see, that's what happens sometimes. When you're in this hobby, you could get really lucky like I did with the Surging Sparks box and get a ton of great hits of high-value cards that are amazing, or you get absolutely nothing, right? It's kind of a weird mix. You never know what you're going to get. So, it was a great stream. And then tonight on the late stream, it was game tryouts tonight, where the whole idea is that people were going to suggest games for me to check out on Steam. And then, if time was permitting, we were going to play some of them, or else we were going to select the ones I was going to play on the future stream, so you guys know what I'm going to do. Guess what happens right when we're about to start? Steam goes down. It sucked. The search wouldn't work. The store wouldn't work. The wish list wouldn't work. You couldn't buy games. So we ended up just kind of trying to look at games on the internet. Like we went to Xbox app and looked at some in there. Then all of a sudden it came back, which was good. We spent over 90 minutes looking at games together. People supported the stream in droves. Again, a very well-supported stream. Everyone loved looking at games with me. And I added a bunch to my wish list, okay? Then at the end of the night, I selected 3 games that I want to play on Sunday night. So I just want to mark this on the calendar. This coming Sunday night, we're going to do another tryout night. I'm trying 3 games. Ready? This Bed We Made, Before Your Eyes, and the Gothic 1 remake. I'm going to try all 3 of those games and see if any of them are any good, if you like them, if I like them, and if we want to play them any further. So, if you're interested in seeing any of those 3 games, come by on Sunday night. If you want to suggest other games, once we try those 3, also be there on Sunday night, okay? Now you know what's coming Sunday. People can come by or not. It's not a mystery stream where people come by and I don't play what they want and then they get disappointed. You know what to expect now, okay? Fair enough? We got more support on this stream. 2 more pack openings, okay? We did them, and we did get a hit. Are you ready for this? Mega Venusaur EX. Wait a minute, what? Does he look familiar? It's the same exact card that I got a month ago in that same box of Mega Evolution. That was my biggest hit when we did that box opening a month ago. So I got 2 of the same card, each worth 13 bucks. Obviously, when you're getting hits, you don't want dupes. But what can you do? These are now in my top 10 most valued cards, both being the same card. Now, the good news is we got that promo Bulbasaur card worth 26 bucks. So technically, that is the highest value card in the box so far. But we're more than halfway through the box in one day. By the end of the day, we had opened 20 packs out of that box. Seriously, we went through 20 freaking packs out of the box of 36. Let's hope, fingers crossed, number 1, there's still more hits in the box. And number 2, there's a hit that's different and hopefully better than the Mega Venusaur. Okay? We'll have to see as we move throughout the course of the week. Now, obviously, with the rate we're burning through these cards, which I'm incredibly surprised at, I had to get more. So, yes, I've put more cards on order, both another full box and more of the kind of booster boxes, the better ones, to have the higher chance for value cards, because we're going to be done with those soon, too, at the rate we're going. So, I have more cards coming. I don't know when they're going to arrive. I hope they arrive sooner rather than later, because we have more content of this card stuff coming up this week, and we may run out of cards at this rate, okay? So let's see what happens. But guys, overwhelming support day. Thank you so very much for that. If you didn't see it, I hope you'll check out the DSP Morning Show from today. It explains everything, and the second half is some of the most pulls we've ever done. If you're not interested in that, you don't have to watch it, but I hope you'll watch the first half of the morning show to explain the situation. No, I'm not fully becoming a PokeTuber. No, I'm not always going to be doing pack stuff with cards. No, you don't have to worry about the entire channel being infatuated with Pokemon cards, because it won't be. But you need to show up for the content that's not. Tonight, that late stream, very little Pokemon card stuff. We did it for 5 minutes at the end of the stream. That was it. The rest of the stream was awesome interaction. Everyone loved it. Tomorrow, there will be content that has nothing to do with it. You ready? There's going to be a DSP morning show, not a level 1 podcast. I'm going to try to go shorter this time, so we actually have more time for Resident Evil, because the main stream is Resident Evil Code Veronica X, now playing with Chris Redfield. Yesterday's stream of Code Veronica tanked. If you don't want constant Pokemon cards, if you don't want constant Pokemon, please come and support the stuff that's not that. So come by tomorrow and support Resident Evil, all right? That would be great. Then on the night stream tomorrow night, yes, it's Pokemon Champions, the one stream this week that I'm doing of the game. And that stream will be multiplayer stuff, trying to do higher ranks than Ultra Ball, maybe get to Master Ball in the singles matches, but also trying to do some of the first duos matches that I've done yet. That'll be fun too. I hope you'll join me for that. It should be a great stream, a good variety tomorrow. please come by and have a good time. Also, one big negative happened today. During the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream, sadly, the idiotic troll hackers came back and froze my chat again. Now, we had set the chat into 1 week sub-only mode, and it seemed to stop this from happening for 2 days, and now it's happening again. So I had to change it to 1 month sub-only mode, and then we were able to stream for the rest of the day, no problem. Problem is, now people are locked out. There's some people who are newcomers to the channel, and they're like, dude, I can't talk. And I'm like, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. If I don't do this, no one can talk. So it's either absolutely no one talks, or only people who've been subbed for a month can talk. All I can say is if you're not subbed yet, please sub to the channel. Let's hope YouTube fixes this issue sooner rather than later. Sadly, they have not yet. So we're still stuck kind of doing these weird extreme measures. Okay? Everyone, thank you for a great day. Have a good night. I will see you all in the morning. We'll do it all again. Good variety right here on DSP Gaming. Peace out.